Hey besties, welcome back. Long time no see. Today we're going to be changing up my usual content and we're going to create a journal spread with me. Now without further ado, let's get into it. Okay, so I just thought I'd put in here as well. This is the type of journal I use. It's by Paper Age. You can find it on Amazon. First things first, we gotta pick a background. I usually like to go and lean towards something that's a little bit more neutral. So for this instance, I went ahead and used this like tan colored wood pattern scrapbooking paper. And here I'd like to point out that I'm going to go ahead and be doing hand signals in order for you guys to understand what's going on. So I'm going to go ahead and cut the paper and then I'm going to glue it down. Up next, we'll be choosing two complementary colors that go with theme. So for my theme today, I'm going to be journaling about my trip to Golden Corral with my mom and my brother and my husband. So I'm going to go ahead and choose this deep orangey red color and like this mustard yellow color. And it looks like ketchup and mustard, and you know what? Hell yeah. I'm so glad I was finally able to make a spread. It had been like 2 weeks since I last made a spread. So I'm glad I'm getting back into it, and I hope you guys enjoy it. Next up on the agenda is adding and cutting the photos. Now, you don't necessarily need photos for your junk journal, as there's no right or wrong way to do it. I don't care what anybody has to say, it's my journal, and at the end of the day, this is how I choose to show my memories and other things that I got going on in my life. The next step here is adjusting the layout. Now, not every single thing you'll see here that I do is what remains on this page. And I went ahead and sped it up so that way y'all don't have to sit here and wait for me. But you'll see that I kind of adjust and move around the photos to how I like them. And I have an idea going into it that it's going to look okay. I also like to add height to my pictures, so you'll see here I'm going to go ahead and glue this picture of my brother to a piece of colored cardstock, and that just helps the picture not sit so flat on there and gives it a little bit of height. Here you'll see I went ahead and layered these three pictures together, and I went ahead and topped each one of them with a little bit of washi tape, but you'll see that at the end of my picture being stuck on there, I cut the washi tape in half and created little folds so that way I can write underneath them. And you'll see I cut it in half and then I fold it upward and place the other piece on the bottom. Now I'm going to go ahead and stick around a couple more pictures to where I think they look the best. Now I'm going to take the time to go ahead and ask y'all to like the video, and if you're not already, go ahead and subscribe. I just thought this would be a fun change of pace, and if you guys like this kind of content, let me know. I can do a craft room tour, I could do a tour of my supplies, all that good stuff. So just let me know. Ow, my fucking elbow. Let's try that shit again. Alright, so now here I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit more of that washi tape we used earlier in order to tie it around the page more. And I decided to add more here to Brody's face as well. I am forewarning you guys now, I struggled for 2.5 fucking hours with these two pictures right here. I thought I'd add in here, I bought this cool little tool off of TikTok Shop, and it gets all the sticky residue off of certain surfaces, and for this instance it helped me pry off this photo that I went ahead and stuck down on there after I had to replace it 300 times, but it's fine.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Alright guys, here is our journal midway through. We have our flaps, and everything else is pretty much glued down, and so now comes the important part. Sticker time! This sticker book is also from Amazon, much like where I get everything else. I also purchased this girlhood sticker book from TikTok Shop as well.
Now after I've selected each one of my stickers individually, I go ahead and place them around in places I feel like they look the most bare, I guess. Now I'm taking this little ad picture that I got in the newspaper from, I think, Del Taco, of these two hamburgers or cheeseburgers or whatever the hell. And I'm going to stick it right here on the page right above my brother. Now it's time for one of my favorite parts, some coloring. Now unfortunately they do not have this available on TikTok Shop anymore, but I did get them from there. Now I'm going ahead and tracing the letters I went ahead and sketched out on the paper and creating like a little title with it, and I'm just going over it with a couple of different acrylic markers in the corresponding colors we chose earlier, which were that deep red color and that like mustard yellow color. I'd just like to point out, I love the fact that they layer over each other so nicely. Like, look at this. Just going in and cleaning up. And just look how seamless that is. It's insane. Now I'm going to go ahead and trim up each one of these letters and then glue them down to my paper. Gonna go ahead and do the same process on this paper as we did on the last one, cut it out, and then glue them to my journal. Now it's time to add some finishing touches. I'm going to go ahead and use this Jelly Roll pen in the color white. And then I'm just going to add little details to the rest of the letters, make them look shiny. I don't know, I like the way it looks. Time for some finishing touches. We have my label maker that I got from Amazon, and I'm just going to go ahead and print out the date and then stick it to my journal. I'm just gonna stick this flower sticker onto my journal, and that's it. This is the completed spread. Thank you guys for watching, and if y'all want to see more like this, just let me know down in the comments below. And that's it for this one. I will talk to you guys later. Bye.